Welcome to sitting meditation with awareness on the breath. In this meditation, the focus of our attention will be on sensations of breathing. But first, I'm going to invite you to allow wherever you came from, whatever you were doing before this moment, to just seeing if you can let it go. And also what you might have to do after this moment in this session. And it has not even arrived yet. So can we be right here, right now, in this moment, taking a pause in our life and paying attention to sensations of breathing? So initially you want to get comfortable in a seated position. You might be on a seated meditation cushion. You might be seated in a chair. Either way, you want to be upright in a dignified position so that the spine is upright but not too stiff or rigid. Pelvis tilts forward a little bit. The shoulders are relaxed. The chin's parallel with the floor. And the eyes perhaps can be gently closed. If you prefer to have your eyes open, just have a soft gaze in front of you so that when the eyes are open more, the mind takes in more distraction and it can be a little more challenging. So my suggestion is to allow your eyes to gently close, if you're comfortable with that. And then getting a sense of your seat, feeling your body sitting on the surface that's supporting you, feeling the sense of touch and pressure, where your bottom is making contact with the seat of the chair or the cushion that you're on, where your feet might be, whether they're on the floor. Perhaps your hands are folded in your lap. Possibility your palms can be on your thighs or resting on the arm of a chair. Whatever works for you. Sometimes it can be helpful to scan your body briefly before we begin our meditation practice, although that in itself is a meditation too. So starting at the crown of your head and working down to your feet, just noticing what the body feels like right here, right now in this moment. What does your body feel like? There's no need to change your experience in any way. So noticing the head and the neck, the shoulders and the arms, torso, back and front, the legs. Again, just noticing, welcoming what you notice. Perhaps there's a particular area of the body in this moment that's got your attention. Just notice that without trying to push it away in any way. And then when you feel ready now, we'll bring our attention inward and noticing sensations of breathing. We're talking about physical sensations of breathing. We're not thinking about breathing, but actually being with the physical sensations of breathing. We usually start at the tip of the nose. So as you inhale, notice the coolness perhaps at the tip of the nose, the nostrils. Maybe sensations of air down the back of your throat. Or the warmth of the air as you exhale. Sensations of breathing. You're also welcome to bring your attention to your rib cage. This is another area that we can be with sensations of breathing. So as you inhale, noticing the rib cage expanding. And then notice the rib cage contracting as you exhale. Inhale, the rib cage expands. Exhale, the rib cage contracts. You're also welcome to bring your attention to your belly. This is another area that we can pay attention to and be with physical sensations of breathing. Inhaling, the belly expands. And exhaling, the belly deflates. Inhaling, belly expands. And exhaling, belly deflates. It can be a bit challenging to put your attention on all three of those areas. So I'm going to suggest that you just pick one of those areas and bring your full attention there, either at the tip of the nose, the rib cage, or the abdomen. So whichever area feels most prominent for you or that you feel that you gravitate to naturally, and bring your full attention there and be with physical sensations of breathing. You may notice that the mind wanders off from attention on the breath. So just know that that is not a mistake. It's very common. The mind's very busy, and it's what it does for a living. It thinks, it plans, it remembers. So when you notice the mind doing that, without judgment, lots of compassion, you just keep bringing your attention back to sensations of breathing, either at the tip of the nose, the rib cage, or the belly. If the mind wanders off 1,000 times, you bring it back 1,000 times. Now, when you feel ready, seeing if you can fine tune your attention on the breath. Notice that each breath is different. It may seem that they're the same, but if you pay very close attention, they're different. Perhaps one breath is long and one is shorter. Maybe one's deep and one is shallow. One breath is smooth and the other one is rough. We're not analyzing the breath, we're actually just noticing. And also noticing the cycle of the breath when the in-breath begins to turn into the out-breath, and the out-breath beginning to turn into the in-breath. That little gap as it does its somersault and turns into the next cycle of breathing. Just noticing those things as if you've never noticed the breath before. We're paying attention to sensations of breathing, moment by moment, and breath by breath. it's important to bring in attitudinal qualities to our meditation practice. And non-judging is very important. So when the mind wanders off, that we're very compassionate toward ourselves as we gently, but at the same time firmly, bringing our attention back to our breathing. Another attitudinal quality is patience. Just being patient with ourselves and just not striving. We're not striving to become relaxed. We're not striving to get anywhere. Just being with the breath, moment by moment, and breath by breath. You're riding the waves of sensations of breathing, like the waves of the ocean. Sometimes during our sitting meditation practice, there can be sensations of discomfort that will pull our attention away from our object of meditation, which is the breath. So if that occurs for you during this meditation, become curious about that sensation. Explore it. Notice if the sensations are changing. And can you welcome it? If it's a discomfort in some way, can you open to it? And then feel free to adjust your body, doing it very consciously, very mindfully. Whether it's to move a leg or an arm or adjust your back in some way. And then notice what it feels like when you've done that. This is all a part of meditation, of moment-to-moment awareness without judgment. And once you feel that you have the body the way is a little more balanced for you, seeing if you can bring your attention back to sensations of breathing, moment by moment and breath by breath. Remember, there's no place we're trying to go. There's nothing we're trying to achieve in sitting meditation. We're just being with the breath, just as it is, moment by moment and breath by breath. Again, just noticing if the mind wanders off at times. Just note what it's doing without analyzing anything, planning, thinking, images that come up, sounds that might pull us away. So just firmly bring your attention back to sensations of breathing. When you notice that, make sure there's compassion along with it, and open to patience. Being very patient about your meditation practice. Knowing that when the mind wanders off, that you notice that, congratulate yourself, you've woken to the present moment, and then bring it back to sensations of breathing, either at the tip of the nose, the rib cage, or the belly. Remembering that the breath is always in the present moment. So if at any time during your day you're feeling very busy and stressed or overwhelmed, that's exactly the moment to pause your life, turn your devices off, and sit. Coming home to an old friend, the breath, noting that it's an ally there for you, can help you stay grounded and balanced. Just being with the breath, moment by moment, and breath by breath.